Good morning, math wizards. Today we are going to practice how to decompose. Now remember, that means to break apart. So when we decompose a number, we start with the whole number first. So right now we're working on decomposing 11, 12, and 13. So you're going to start with the whole number and you break it into its two groups. Now we're practicing breaking our two groups into a group of 1, 10, and however many ones it takes to make 11, 12, or 13, okay? So that's why when we look at the equation has the total number first. It starts with the big number equals group 1 plus group 2. When we decompose, we start with the whole number first and break it into group 1 plus group 2. So let's make sure we have our worksheet and we have a pencil. We're going to start on this side of the paper that has our review box. Let's go ahead and write our name up at the top. First thing I do is always the same. I pick up my pencil and write my name. I'm going to write my name. You need to make sure that you write your name, my friends. Okay. If at any point you need to pause this video, you can pause it and hit play when you're ready to keep going, okay? You need to make sure you follow along with the whole video so you don't miss any of my instructions or my helpful tips along the way. Sometimes I give you guys some helpful things to help you understand the skill that we're working on. Okay, let's take a look at this review box right here. So again, notice we're decomposing 13. So how can you decompose 13 into a group of 1, 10, and some ones to make 13? So we're going to start with our whole number. I said we're decomposing 13, so we see 13 first. 13 equals, we're breaking it into our groups of 10 and some ones. So they've already done it for us where they circled our group of 1, 10. So there's 10 acorns. We got to group and say this is 1, 10. And let's see, 1, 2, 3, 3 ones. Okay, so the equation says 13 equals, that means 13, we're breaking it apart into 10 and 3. So all of this we're doing, I shouldn't see anybody just circling groups all willy-nilly. We're breaking apart 11, 12, and 13 into a group of 1, 10, and some more ones. So let's go ahead and look at the first one here with the clovers. It says, how can you decompose 11? Circle your groups to show a group of 1, 10, and some ones to decompose 11. So notice they've already started that equation for you. We're decomposing 11, so there it is. 11 equals, now we have to decompose it into group 1 plus group 2. So I said a group of 1, 10. So that means I need to count out and find 10 and group them together, just like we've been practicing. So let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So I'm going to draw a circle to group those all together. Then how many ones are left over? 1. So I'm going to circle that 1. So now we've decomposed 11 into a group of 1, 10, and 1, 1. Okay? So I'm going to write the equation now. My group 1 is 10. Plus group 2. How many did we have left over after we made 1, 10? 1. So I'm going to write 1 there. All right, great job. I should not see anybody circling anything else there, friends. Okay, we are circling and making a group of 1, 10, and then you circle how many ones are left over to show how to decompose 11. All right, let's look down here at number 2, at the flowers. How can you decompose 13? So here it is, 13. How can we decompose 13 into a group of 1, 10, and some ones? So what's the first thing I need to do? Am I just breaking these into two groups however I want?
No, you
Now,
have to do 110 and how many ones?
thank you very much, friend. Good job. We are circling. I said how we decomposing it or breaking it into a group of 110 and some ones. We say and some ones because you need to group 110 and then you need to figure out how many ones it takes to make that number. So here's 13. Let's count 10 and circle our group. I want to see everybody crossing out their numbers. I cannot tell you how many friends make mistakes because they don't use our strategy we've been practicing all year and crossing out the objects. They're just counting it and they're either missing one or they're counting too many. Cross out each one as you're counting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There's my group of 110. I did not ask you to count all the flowers. I only asked you to count and find your group of 110. So now, how many do I have left over? 1, 2, 3. So it's a group of 110 and 3 ones is what we can decompose 13 into. So group 1 is 10 plus group 2, group 1 plus group 2. There's that plus sign, even if you're confused about where numbers go in the equation. If you see Gus the plus hugs together group 1 and group 2. Group 1 plus group 2 is 1, 2, 3. We had 3 ones because 10 and 3 is 13. Let's go ahead and flip it over. All right. How can you decompose 12? Circle groups to decompose 12 into 110 and some more ones. Write the equation to match. All right, so what's the first thing I need to do here? Am I just breaking up groups however I want?
No.
Nope. We are decomposing 12, breaking it into a group of 110 and some more ones. So on this one, I want you to do it by yourself because this is the last one we have that looks like this. So that means I want you to count and find your group of 110 and circle it. Then you need to circle how many ones you have left over. Okay? Then you're going to write your numbers, group 1 plus group 2, because 12 decomposed into group 1 plus group 2. Circle your group of 110. And however many ones are left over, friends. If you need a little extra time, make sure you pause it, complete the task, and then press play to come back, friends. All right, look at my hair sticking up there. Why didn't anybody tell me? Okay, next down here, I want you to draw a picture to show how the equation, or to show the equation 13 equals 10 plus 3. So we're going to draw to show 13 equals 10 plus 3. So I'm going to start with my first number here, which is 13. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Make sure you've drawn your circles all nice and neat. I still have several friends that when I come to check your work, there's a lot of erasing, circles, and things all over the place, and I cannot tell if you understand the math. So please make sure your circles are drawn all nice and neat. Even if they're not in a complete straight line here, I should be able to count 13. Now, we're going to break it into a group of 10 and 3. So let's count and find my 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'm going to draw a line there to say, oh, there's my 10. So now I can draw my circle. Here's my group of 1, 10, and 3 to show that 13 equals 10 plus 3. All right, great work today, friends. Please go back and make sure that you have completed all of the work here. Everything should be filled in. I had some friends yesterday who tried to turn in their work, and even though there was a question where I said, you need to do this on your own, they didn't do it. Please make sure this one you should have done on your own. So you were supposed to decompose 12 into a group of 110 and some more ones. So you needed to circle your groups of 110 and some more ones and then write the equation. all right? Proud of you, friends. I will see you next time.